Coach, when you have a guy like Drew Adams on staff that has the connection to Bradley that he did, how much does that help? How much can it be a maybe a crutch that you're like leaning on it? He's going to know this thing. He's going to know these guys. And how much did it end up helping that you had somebody on staff that understood this team specifically the way Drew did?
Yeah, it's a very fair question. It's a good question. Um, I think it's probably hard to say, right? If I'm being really honest, it probably really helps take some of the time off of the work that you have to do to get a scout ready. And now Drew's the type of guy, he's still going to put the exact same amount of time in because he's so detail oriented like the rest of our staff. But you're not starting from scratch. Like he recruited a lot of these guys, coached these guys. So when we talk about the personnel and then the way they play and the things they do, like you're not trying to figure that out. You're just trying to make sure you have it tight to present it. So it probably eliminates the time. I think it's being in that situation in different ways over the years personally. I think sometimes it's very difficult because you know too much. Like you're trying to figure out, what's the right amount of information that the staff needs, that I need as the head coach and the players need, because he knows way too much. He knows more than he's capable of giving to us in a short period of time. So I found that to be difficult. Like when I coached against North Carolina, trying to get a team ready. I knew everything they're going to do, but I thought that was almost difficult at times, for example. So I thought he did a great job of keeping it simple. And then I think it's emotional, right? I mean, when you coach a bunch of kids you recruited, a guy that you built a program with that has now had sustained success, that's a. I know Drew didn't want to play Bradley when the brackets came out, but it's like playing against family, and it's like when you're in the backyard with your brothers and sisters, you want to beat them as bad as anybody. So I know he wanted to win, but I know he preferred not to be in the situation.
How nice was it to get a bunch of guys in, and then Victor didn't get in? Is there anything?
No, not at all. It was good to see the guys get in the bench, get off the bench, but nothing going on there with Vic. I see if we can have a good practice leading up to whatever we play and whoever we play next, and need them to be ready. But the guys, it was good to see guys get in there and contribute.
They got 17 of his 20 second half with on a switch at halftime. Anything said there? Was it down?
Yeah, it's. I thought Dan was great. I thought he really took the Hickman matchup seriously. We knew that was important for our team. Thought he did a great job early. Hickman gets two baskets on him there. That after that, I thought he was terrific. Normally, I'd play Dan with two, but because just how depleted we are, on the perimeter, I was really nervous. I didn't want him to pick up a third, given our dynamic with Day Day being out. So normally I'd have put him back in with two, but we have a lead, and Day Day's, we don't have Day Day, so I felt comfortable sitting him the rest of the half, and I thought he got in a better rhythm after that. So I didn't like having to sit him that long with two fouls, but I thought it was the right move to manage the game.
Yes, Coach.